Hi, hello, namaste, friends, to my channel. And today I am going to discuss the book called Who Moved My Cheese by Dr. Spencer Johnson. I really loved this book reading. So, this video I will be giving my interpretation on this book as this really connects the thinking process, or I can say the thought process of day to day's our lives. So, let me begin the discussion. Author Dr. Spencer kept the story very simple. It is all about change. When change happens, a lot of us have a natural tendency to resist that change. Why? Very simple. We are afraid of change, isn't it? And why we are afraid? Change represents the unknown area, wherein we generally think of our safety and security before we adapt to change, isn't it? A simple summary before I jump into the story. The story is all about seeing change, anticipating change, and adapting to the change. Definitely, the topic would have become much more boring if the book was written as like any other general management book. Dr. Spencer added wonderful flavors around this topic by introducing four little characters. Two mice, Sniff and Scurry, who were very simple in their thinking process, and two little people, Hem and Haw, were as small as the mice and the thinking are complex. The complexity is as equivalent to you and me as humans. These four characters represent part of us. They represent simple and complex thinking process within each of us. Dr. Spencer puts it in this way. Sometimes we act like Sniff, who sniffs out changes early. Or sometimes we act like Scurry, who scurs into the action. Or Hem, who denies and resists change as he fears it will lead to something worse. Or Haw, who learns to adapt in time when he sees change can lead to something better. These four characters leave their home in the morning, searching around the maze day in, day out, looking for cheese. The cheese is a metaphor for what we want to have in life, whether it could be your career, relationship, wealth, health, or your dream job, freedom, etc. What it is in our life which makes us happy. It is a thing that we are always chasing. And the maze represents where we spend most of our time looking for that so called cheese. Whether it be relationship in your life or your career in an organization or the community you are living in for the status quo. Let us get into the story. Sniff, Scurry, the mice, Hem and Haw, the little people, got up early every morning, put on their jogging shoes, and ran around the maze looking for their favorite cheese. The mice used their abilities of sniffing and others scurrying around to find cheese. On the other hand, Hem and Haw used their brain to find their cheese. Then say they both found an enormous amount of cheese at Cheese Station C. It was all good. They all went every morning to Cheese Station C, got their cheese, and go back to their home happily. This went on well for some time. Sniff and Scurry continued to walk early every day and race through the maze, always following the same route to reach Cheese Station C. They enjoyed the cheese. Hem and Haw also raced towards Cheese Station C and enjoyed the cheese. But after a while, they started wake up late each morning and would walk over to the cheese station C, expecting the cheese to be there. There was so much of cheese at cheese station C that they felt confident and continued to be there each morning. And they become a bit arrogant on finding the cheese. They also became comfortable. Ham thought there is enough cheese at cheese station C that would last forever. This went on for a while. As time went on, Sniff and Scurry continued to wake up early morning. They continued to scurry over the cheese station C and sniffed around to see if anything has changed. And then they enjoyed their cheese throughout the day. As we can imagine, one day the cheese was all gone. When mice arrived to the cheese station early that morning, they were not surprised. They had noticed that cheese supply was getting smaller every day. When they did their morning inspections, they simply put their running shoes back on and scurried into the maze again in search of new cheese. Their thinking were very simple. No more cheese, go find for more cheese. Author clearly states that the situation at cheese station had changed, so Sniff and Scurry decided to change. When Hem and Haw arrived at the cheese station later that day, they were shocked. Their thinking got changed entirely, as if the world have changed for them. Hem started worrying about the cheese and started shouting aloud, "Who moved my cheese? Who moved my cheese?" They were not aware that the change was occurring in their environment and haven't noticed that the quantity of cheese was getting less every day. They assumed that the cheese will always be there forever. Hem began to blaming others by stating, "We are entitled to our cheese. Why did they do this to me? What really going on here?" Sniff and Scurry moved on into the maze to find new cheese and have already found new cheese station. But Hem and Haw faced a lot of similar emotions like lot of us facing during the changes happen. They did not want to face the change and they were on denial. Hem and Haw did not want to go back into the maze because to find new cheese, their mind was preoccupied with the thoughts of uncertainty, getting lost, and possibly making fool of themselves as their fear of failure has taken grip. They returned back to the empty cheese station every day simply because it is familiar to them. It was their comfort zone. Hem had believed that there may not be any cheese in the maze and he may not find it. Haw tries to convince Hem to leave the cheese station C and to search for new cheese into the maze, but Hem did not want to listen. Haw began to realize that there are ways to get out of the situation. He began to laugh on himself by realizing what fear is doing with him. Haw built up some courage and set a vision for himself to find new cheese. Haw started his journey into the dark maze in search of new cheese. His sense of adventure began to energize him and encouraged him to adapt for change. By now, Haw learned a lesson for accept change, looking for sign to adapt to the change quickly. Haw realized that what you are afraid of is never as bad as what you imagine. The fear you built up in your mind is worse than the situation that actually exists. Haw smiled a weak smile and thought, better late than never. During next several days, Haw found a little cheese here and there. It was like a challenge, but he had to admit, begin back in the cheese, hunting for cheese was not as bad as he feared it might be. Haw by now learned the lesson that he had not followed that change was happening over a period of time. He need to anticipate the change. So Haw wrote on the wall of the maze, smell the cheese often so you know when it is getting old. Haw realizes in search of new cheese that his own fears were making things worse. But as his anxiety was increasing more and more in search of cheese in new direction into the maze, he started feeling confident that he was overcoming the fear he has. And he writes on the wall, momentum in a new direction helps you find new cheese. He wondered why he had always thought that a change would lead to something worse. Now he realized that change could lead to something better. He raced through the maze with greater strength and agility. Before he spotted a cheese station and became excited as he noticed little piece of new cheese near the entrance. Here he saw types of cheese he never seen before. They looked great. He tried them and found them delicious. Haw realizes that his new beliefs were encouraging new behaviors. He knew that when you change what you believe, you change what you do. Noticing small changes early helps you adapt to the bigger change that are to come. Haw was happy to realize that he was adapting to the changes. He continued his journey into the maze with greater strength. He proceeded along a corridor that was new to him and found new cheese at Cheese Station N. He went inside. He was shocked to see the greatest supply of cheese he had ever seen. He was wondering at that moment whether it was real or just his imagination. Haw then saw his old mice friends, Sniff and Scurry. By looking at their mice fat little tummies, Haw came to know that mice had been here for some time. Haw was happy to see his old mice friends, and he jumped into the cheese. So, what was it that made Haw change? Was it fear of starving to death? Haw knew he had learned something useful about moving on from his mice friends, Sniff and Scurry. Just for our understanding, what did Haw do for the change? Haw had also used his wonderful brain to do what little people do better than mice. He envisioned himself in realistic details, finding something better or much better. He reflected on the mistakes he had made in the past and used them to plan for his future. He knew that you could learn to deal with change. You could be more aware of the need to keep things simple, be flexible, and move quickly. Ultimate realization to Haw was change has to be from within himself. So, my friends, the story ends here with a wonderful note that Haw has learned something, that if your thinking is towards betterment, and if you realize for the betterment, definitely things would happen in the same direction, unless you do something to change yourself. So before I close the video, let me give you my learnings from this story. Try to observe the changes occurring in and around your environment. When you observe the change is happening, always try to adapt the change in a meaningful manner to yourself. Always see things as simple as they appear to you. Never try to complicate the things with too much of negative thinking. Before you adapt the change, always visualize the things in better manner. That will keep you encouraged to get your destiny. When you set yourself for new direction to the destiny, things may go wrong. Uncertainty may rise. But you should keep your focus on your clear vision. Never get influenced by others' thoughts. Do remember, what you are afraid of is never as bad as what you imagine. The fear you let build up in your mind is worse than the situation that actually exists. Always leave the old belief for new situation. Try something new and set new directions and thinking to deal with the situation. Most important is when you change what you believe, you change what you do. That's where actually happiness lies in. You did not need to overcomplicate matters or confuse yourself with fearful beliefs. The topmost important learning from this entire book is change has to be from within yourself. Thank you, friends, for sparing your 18 minutes of time to learn this book. And if you like this video, do share to your friends who are really in need to change themselves. Friends, you can also share your comments on how do you like the content or something which I would have missed out on my learnings, that you can put it in the comment section. And any suggestions is also welcomed. Thank you. And do subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.